everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today we will be talking about one of the most important questions I think that is asked in the history of the IAS exam, that is how do you prepare for the current affairs for the exam, right? So as you all are aware that current affairs is one of the most crucial I would say aspect of the exam and your preparation as well. If you are ignoring in any which ways the particular specific area of current affairs, then I personally feel that you are not preparing for UPSC, and I highly doubt if you will actually be able to crack it. I'm not demotivating you guys, I'm just emphasizing the importance of current affairs in exams, because if you just rely on your theory and on your static part, then nothing's gonna come out of it, because the questions that are asked in the IAS exam, and I have mentioned this multiple times before as well, are in a collaborated format of both your static and your dynamic part, right? So if you just try to be a little smart and only read the theory portion and not current affairs, you would be in deep trouble, because you'll be able to understand the question partially and also get the concept, but you won't be able to write the answers because you have no knowledge of the dynamic portion of the paper, which is, by the way, current affairs. So my humble request to all the aspirants out there, and even the ones who are watching this, is that do not skip current affairs and maintain your notes related to it, current affairs. Now, by the end of the video, I'll tell you how do you do that, right? Like, I'll tell you the process, but this was just the emphasis part of it. So when it comes to current affairs, I personally feel that newspaper is the greatest and the most, credible source of information that you can get in terms of current affairs. Of course, you can read the booklets that are provided by your coaching institutes, and even our coaching institutes provide a good amount of reading material. Of course, you can go through that, and there are a lot of other websites and there are online quizzes available. You can go through that, you can do all of it, right? There are daily videos, monthly videos which come. So all that is fine. But unless and until you yourself develop this art of reading the newspaper, I don't think you will, be able to analyze the questions, because newspaper contain a lot of information, right? And that is the major reason that people just, avert from reading it and try to find substitutes. But substitutes do not work in the UPSC exam, right? You have to go to the hard way to achieve great success. So read the newspaper. And now there's also a lot of confusion regarding this as to which newspaper. So I would recommend personally that you can go for the Hindu, because it has extremely good editorials. Other than that, you can go for the Indian Express as well, right? So these are two newspapers that I gave. You can choose any, even Times of India for that matter, according to your preference. So there has to be a preference in this case, right? It's just not because I said the Hindu, that's why you'll be reading from it. That's not how it works, right? You have to see for yourself as to which are the newspapers, whose language you're able to comprehend, right? That is more important, I think, and you're able to make notes from it. So once you start reading the newspaper in a very, very, good approach, that is basically, the first and the foremost thing, again, even before starting to read the newspaper, you should know the syllabus, because the newspapers contain a lot of information, and for that matter, even the books and the online resources. So unless and until you're not able to bifurcate from a, maybe a piece of information as to what is important for you and what is not, then it will be very difficult. So know the syllabus, just go through the syllabus once and thoroughly do it, okay? Read between the lines and then jump off to the newspaper, because automatically you'll be able to understand ki, okay, this is not important and this is important from the examination point of view. And write notes of it, right? Short, crisp notes. You can make charts, you can make graphs or illustrations, whatever. There is a lot of creative freedom in this, I personally feel, right? Other than that, do these quizzes that are there. So all that is said in the beginning, which is basically your magazines, your booklets, your reading paper from your coaching institutes and your online quizzes and all of these sorts, this is your secondary step. So primary is always, your primary source of information should always be the newspapers. Other than that, the next step of it would be your all these substitutes that I gave. So this will basically be something more like a application sort of thing. You'll be able to analyze as to how much you gained, and there are a lot of apps available actually. which are there, and you can even the Jagran Josh app and everything, they're pretty good in terms of your preparation. So I would like to wish everyone a huge all the best from my side, and stay tuned. Thank you.